Welcome back, everybody. We got a big one here today in Arlington, Texas, the Big 12 championship between Kansas State and South Florida. This is a rematch from the game last week, actually, in which Kansas State was able to pull away in the second half. Joining me up in the booth is Mayhem, the coach of the Oregon Ducks,
Yes,
and
sir.
Tiger, coach of the of Charlotte.
49ers.
Ranked 20th.
Big, big team. 49ers are they're on the rise here.
Yeah,
But
we'll be number one.
anyways, what are you guys expecting to see out of this one? Obviously, I mentioned off the top, Kansas State came back in the second half to win a week ago. Are we expecting the same outcome, or what are we thinking, Mayhem?
Well, it's an interesting game from USF standpoint. They're technically ranked 8th. If they lose, they'll drop. Now, I don't know if they'll drop out, but for seeding, this is a huge game. I think Kansas State, though, I just think off the momentum, I got to take the big KS, as they like to say.
Oh, I didn't realize this is in the old Cotton Bowl. Kind of like that, yeah. Alrighty, so let's see. Kansas State is going to start with the ball here. Electric says that whenever he starts with the ball in the second half, he wins. So that will not be the case today. So we'll see what happens. As Barnett's going to drop back, and he's just going to have to throw this one away.
Yeah, good job by Electric. The one thing to watch out for here, and I'm just going to point this out because it's going to bother me all game, is that every time Kansas State lines up offensively, they're in an illegal formation. They're not allowed to have two players the same number. They stand right next to each other, and the referees miss it every time. So I'm just going to point that out now that technically there should be a 15-yard penalty on every play that Kansas runs. But we'll go from there.
That's fair. I think it's just part of the electric aura, as they say.
Stop sucking.
You can see the intensity early on in this game.
He's feeling it. He's fired up here. We got a big 3rd and 5 here. It'd be nice for South Florida to come up and make a stop. You got to think Barnett's going to try to get outside the pocket, and he's going to try to fit that in there to Dylan Edwards, and it's going to get broken up. Dylan Edwards, the cheat code, the 99 everything basically, cannot bring it down.
Yeah, I think Electric should just be thankful that Dylan Edwards is not in the hospital because he should have a busted spleen after the hit that he took on that play. I mean, oh my God. But nonetheless, great start for USF here. Great opportunity for them to really take control of this game. They'll get the ball out of half, so if they can get a lead here, really have a chance to dictate the pace of this game going forward and come out in that power run.
Yeah, that was a good stop there. A week ago, we saw a lot of those stretch plays. They went for big yardage, so Electric doing a good job defensively to stop that early on.
So when you play a team twice in a row, you kind of learn some things from the first time, but that's a corner route. Nice throw.
Yeah, that was another thing we saw was Brown really likes to throw those corner routes as well, and I was talking to Electric before the game, and he wants to try to stop those, but man, that one was wide open there as we're going to try to stretch it to the outside. Great move, and he's going to get all the way up to about the 25-yard line. Great carry there by Isaac.
Isaac is not quite the overall, I don't think quite the player that Donovan Edwards is overall wise, but really used well. And yeah, that stretch formation is a big part of their game plan last week. I'm sure it'll be a big plan this week too. So we'll have to see how the big KS adjusts to that.
See the jet motion here, and he's going to get sticky on him, and just absolutely no chance for the defender there. Touchdown USF, start the game.
Yeah, hard to make those tackles in the open field, but this is a dream start for USF. I mean, just absolutely walked down the field on the first possession. Obviously, Kansas State's going to have to answer here. Already, we're less than up in the game and already down by 7. So now it's what I wanted to see.
Yep, that's for sure. I mean, you got to think they're going to try to. I feel like the only times Electric gets in trouble is when he sort of gets away from the running game, and we'll see what he goes to here. He's going to go out to Edwards. That's an easy pass, and that's just, oh, that is just filthy. Dylan Edwards, just like the human joystick. Just can't tackle that man in the open space.
So it takes them 3 guys to even bring him down, and yeah, you said it yourself, that human joystick he certainly has.
Ooh. Oh! Wow.
That could not have felt good. Rodney Hill. Big hit. This is a big game seeding-wise. Obviously, if USF is able to win this game, the implications are massive. They'll move into a first-round bye. Kansas State will have to play in the first round. They'll probably be at home, realistically, in the 5 or the 6 seed. But, you know, obviously the road gets harder. You look at how it's stacked right now. Kansas State would have to play Mississippi State or Oregon. I think those are definitely, at least one of those is a really tough matchup. And, you know, we'll kind of see.
Which one of those? Oh, is Barnett's going to get free here, and he's going to pick that up on 3rd and long.
Yeah, look, it's not my place to say, but just as an analyst, Oregon and Mississippi State played earlier this year, and we saw the result of absolute domination on the road for the Oregon Ducks, and I think that they've proven that they're probably the tougher matchup.
Barnett's just going to juke this guy out, and I was a little worried there that he didn't go down. That might get jarred out. You got to be careful sometimes with those, but nonetheless, great play.
Yeah, I know he's got 99 carrying, but you still don't want to expose your players to huge hits like that, especially early in the game too.
He's kind of just doing the same thing. He's rolling out to the right quite a bit, and he's sort of just waiting for everybody to clear through the zones, and if nobody's there, he just takes off with it.
We've got 2 guys that have played each other, right? So they're kind of familiar. I mean, like, they played each other 2 days ago, and so they kind of understand what the other person's doing. So it kind of comes down to who's going to bring a new wrinkle or who's going to make the better adjustment. Barnett steps up.
I'm not sure what. I thought maybe the USF. Yep, that's what I was thinking. That was just unlucky there. He was using the linebacker, and he just touched whoever the stick route there was in the middle of the field. That's just kind of unfortunate. They're going to give it to Edwards and down to the 1.
It's a big hit. You have to wonder if wear and tear could be a factor. Edwards again can't stop him twice inside the 2.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. Like, you know, early on in this game, Kansas State has absorbed a lot of big hits already, so it might be something to watch down the road. Tiger, you've been quiet. Say something interesting.
You know, I hope you can hear me.
I can hear you as we might. Who is this? Is this Rosa Parks to the house?
I don't know. If
you're not gonna catch him.
To the back. She's going to the front.
Well,
Arquise Parks, I believe it was. You know, you never know the relations and whatnot, but damn,
yeah,
took that one to the house. I mean, that was crazy. Kansas State's gonna try to do the same thing, I guess.
Yeah, not quite as successful. I think that's you know, just the lineage maybe just not in his favor there, but. Obviously, Kansas State loves offense, doesn't love defense too much. This is, I think, par for the course of what we might expect. But I think if you would have told Kansas State they'd be down 14-7 like this, I don't think they'd be too happy. But obviously, we'll see what happens here.
And, yep, that's exactly what USF told me after the last game was they got in trouble when they gave Barnett all day to throw it, and they wanted to get some more pressure on him. And right there, that was a big play to give him 2nd and long.
Yeah, absolutely. And now Barnett's got to throw it.
Oh!
Oh! And that's just one of those things. You've got to remember the Avery Johnson days. I mean, Avery Johnson, that's a throw that he makes. Barnett, obviously, younger player, under pressure. It's a tough throw, but a throw you got to make.
Yep, he's going to do the same sort of route here. I thought he might throw it to Edwards there, but he's going to get, or I guess that was a gain of a couple, but wow, another stop for USF early in the game.
Yeah, USF has come out hot. I mean, 14-0 with the 14-7 with the potential to get the ball back here. This is really kind of the dream start if you're USF. You get the ball first out of half too. Offenses look great. Special teams has looked great. Here comes the special teams.
Parks again getting sticky on him and gains a few yards there.
You can definitely see the stick skills of both these, or especially the USF user. I feel like, you know, you're just seeing that open field ability and
easy little RPO there.
Yeah, it's a really good play. Brown's obviously thrown for the second most touchdowns in college football, only behind DJ Lagway with the greatest offense the world's ever seen. You know, so you know he's going to have the ball in his hands, and you're going to have to make some plays if you're Kansas State.
Yeah, I think really impressive too the way this DBJ has come in this season, his first season here, and already just established USF as a big-time offensive threat. I think that's been pretty impressive.
I do agree. 3rd and 1 here is a big play for both teams.
He's going to let it fly!
That's Braithwaite, I think, over there on the side. What a throw. I didn't even see him on the screen.
I wasn't looking that way. I was looking towards the left side, and they had the little zig route going that they covered, and then, man, he just got behind that defense and was gone.
Yeah, another big USF play, and it really is like Kansas State. This is, I mean, they have come out and they have been on their heels since this game started, and, you know, this is not the start that they would have wanted, but obviously we've only played a minute in the second quarter. We've got a lot of time left, so we'll kind of see how these teams adjust moving forward.
I think Kansas State needs to get back to running the football here. Like, they're trying to hit that one, and they do over middle. They're running a lot of these deep crossers, and USF had done a good job of it to that point, but I still think they need to commit to the run a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely don't need, you're not in an all-throw situation. You see him hand it off to Edwards.
Wide open.
But we're going to have to see. I mean, I think Kansas State, the biggest thing is going to be to get a stop on defense at some point, right? But at the same time, you've got to put yourself in position to only be down a score or so. So if you get that stop, Barnett rolling, does a really nice job.
Coverage is great down the field, and Edwards goes up and gets it.
Electric aura.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think anyone's going to stop the comments of, you know, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse on some of these throws, but
and tries to fit it in, and he does, and he hangs on again. These contested catches.
When Electric needs the game, when Electric needs the game script to go his way the most, it always does. And that's just back to back. I mean, DBJ cannot be upset about how he
covered both of those great, and that's just sometimes the game will do that. When you have the aura of Electric, sometimes it'll do that.
Parks, I don't know about running that one out. I know you've run one back, but I just don't love starting at 14, trying to run the ball 8 yards out of the end zone when you can just start at the 25. But here we go, that power formation here.
Yep, another stretch play, and great blocking here, and he's in open field, and what a move! Isaac all the way inside the Kansas State 40-yard line.
It is just that power football. I mean, Kansas State's going to need to find an answer for that, because USF, on the first play, they did a nice job, and then ever since, I think it's been at least 20 yards of play for USF, and Here we go. Brown rolling throws.
Yep.
Got it, man.
Sort of that soft zone there, just sitting down right in front of the safety behind the corner, and just easy. But I do, my favorite thing about USF offensively is just the way they mix things up, mix formations up. You know, they can play heavy, they can play 5 wide, and here's another play by Isaac, just abusing this Kansas State defense at the moment. Another touchdown.
Yeah, Kansas State, I mean, we're not at halftime yet, but they need like halftime to regroup. Defensively right now, they're getting absolutely shredded. And it puts a lot of pressure on this offense, like, to keep up. Like, they are one mistake away from being down by 3 possessions right now. They're hanging in 2 possessions, 1 possession. This is going to be...
Got a lane! Oh!
Good return, though.
Oh, we're going to get another one there.
It does put a lot of pressure on your offense. Like, you have to score every time.
Yeah.
Versus, you know, if you're USF, you can take some more chances and, you know, you feel confident about your offense. So it's going to be interesting to see as we keep playing kind of how this is going to shake out here.
Yep, and he's got the crosser over the middle, just waiting for the zone to clear, and that's Coleman to the opposite side of the field here already. And I mean, these teams, like, they'll just keep going up and down the field. Somebody's got to make a stop. USF has made a couple stops so far. Kansas State has not, and that's really the difference.
Yeah, I think they talked about it, right? USF, you said they talked about it pre-game, like, we've got to get pressure, and they do it there.
Yep.
Right, and you see the result, but on that last play, I mean, you know, Barnett's just sitting in there for 5, 6, 7 seconds, and you can't cover for that long.
Yeah, and, you know, Kansas State is running these long developing routes as well, and, you know, can't be afraid to send some blitzes. So the zig route was very well covered there.
Yeah, safety came all the way down there. I mean, you'll see him, he's at the 25 right now. He came all the way down to make that play.
Another, yep, wide open through the zone again, and what a spin move. Takes us really down to the 2-minute warning.
That's what Electric Kansas State's really good at. That is that kind of, as a user, they force you to watch 2 things at the same time, and
yep.
you can only cover one. You can only cover them for so long, and that's why you need the pressure to get. I think USF recognizes that, but this is a big spot here for both.
Wow. Yeah, another thing I've noticed as well is, you know, USF, they haven't run much man coverage at all. You know, they're playing these zones, and Electric's just waiting for his guys to come open in the zone. He's gonna try to fit it in there, and that's gonna be a touchdown.
Really nice play, Andre Davis. That was a good job. You saw USF, they were really back trying to stop everything in the end zone, and a great job by Kansas State to just take that short throw. At the worst, you're closer to the goal line, but that makes a really nice move in the open field. 7-point game again, but again, now USF's going to get the ball back. They get the ball back at a half. Like, this is a big opportunity for them to get up by 2-3 scores. 1.5 minutes and 3 timeouts is a long time in college football.
Yeah, and I think also, if you're USF, even, you know, you got plenty of time left. I think you still stay with the run, stay with some of these stretch plays. They've been just gashing them on those all game. I don't think you can be afraid to keep running those in this situation.
Come on the shotgun here on first. They're going to hand it off
Isaac
to
again, and that's been all day.
That.
6 carries for 100 yards.
That's a good stat line. I think we both.
That'll work.
So impressive, we both noticed it. But here we go. And, you know, no real hurry from USF, but I like that. I like the poise. I like the composure. I actually gave him a first down on that. I thought he was short, but.
Yep. He's just going to slide on this one here, see if he runs some hurry up. Looks like he will.
Yep. Wouldn't have been opposed to a timeout there, but I also understand the need not to, especially getting the ball out of half.
Yeah, I think the most important thing here is just not giving the ball back, and that's not going to be an option as they get the sack there, and Kansas State takes a quick timeout.
Yeah, 3rd and 16. This is a really, like, this is a huge spot for Kansas State. Because if you can get the stop and then score, you've got a chance to, like, have the game tied into halftime here, or at least be only down by, 4.
Yeah.
And you give yourself a lot of options. So this is going to be a huge play, but if somehow USF converts this.
This is the first time USF has been out of position all game, and he's going to fire it downfield, and he's whooping. Oh my goodness.
And just a timeout USF there.
I mean, and that's really the same sort of thing that we saw Electric doing. Was he's got the time and he's just waiting for his defender to settle, or his guy to settle in the zone, as he's gonna throw it across the middle here, and he's gonna take a big hit, but he's gonna get in for the touchdown. What a couple of plays there.
Yeah, you can't say enough about Barry Brown right now. He is absolutely 6 for 6 for like 200 yards. His running back has another 100 yards. I mean, he is absolutely on the money in this game. And now if you're Kansas State, you almost need a touchdown here. You like need a touchdown, and you've got 26 seconds and 2 timeouts. I mean, this is... Man, it is. This game can get away from Kansas State quick if they don't score something here, but you also can't turn it over. A really tough spot for the Wildcats.
We saw this then in the last game. Electric tried to force one and threw a pick and cost him a field goal to end the half last time. He's going to step up here, and he's going to get a gain of 10 and take a timeout.
Yeah. It's the right play in the situation to step up and take those, but also, like, if you're Kansas State, that kills you. You got to use a timeout. You just wasted like 9 seconds off the clock. You only got 12 yards. You know what I mean? But it is the right play.
Yeah. You got to watch some of these deep crossers that they've been going to all game here, and he's got one open there, and
we saw.
Oh, the guy missed it. Oh, and the spin move. And now, all of a sudden, we're getting close to field goal range here.
Yeah, Barnett saw him late. Really fortunate play for you. I mean, the corner, you just got to make the tackle. I know you want to go there, but then you give up an extra 15 yards.
Yeah, it almost... Oh, and he's going to try to hit the guy in the... Again, another contested catch!
Caught it! But
he's got to run. He's got to run to the line here.
5 seconds.
5. Still 3, 2.
Timeout
USF. I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
Me
neither. They were going
to... Watch this catch again.
Got it with one hand.
Here we go. What do you do if you're Kansas State? Barnett,
he's gonna run it in, maybe. Oh, Edwards!
Touchdown!
In the end zone.
And who else would it be but Donovan?
Oh my goodness! What a game!
Oh my God! I'm not gonna take it to halftime. Dylan Edwards. I mean,
I cannot believe he fit that in there. I did not see him open.
I can't believe that. I can't believe the throw before it. I can't believe the first touchdown he scored. I mean, this has been Kansas State. If they could get one stop, it feels like, I mean, they just are getting everything offensively. But now they've got to get a stop on defense. They're down 7.
Wow. Park's going to run this out again. Might be getting a little greedy with that.
And you know, while there's
USF,
a little
go ahead, sorry.
There's a little break in the action. I just wanted to point out how great the USF sideline snacks are. They're just kind of blowing out Kansas State out of the water in that category. I was important to let you guys know.
Well, Tiger, as always, with his expert insight.
We also have Heredia. I'm not sure he is okay. He's glazing Mr. the King at the moment. Gotta make sure Heredia's all right. Got heart rate down.
call him Krispy Kreme because all he's doing is glazing that donut. Anyway, back in the action. 2nd and 1 here. USF really in control.
I mean, honestly, I will say this, that Kansas State has had, what, at least 3 or 4, like, contested catches where a lot of times they don't come down with that. So you got to give them credit, but also there's a little bit of fortune involved in some of those.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of fortune involved in USF right now. They are just lining up and running the ball straight down Kansas State's throat.
Look at the blocking. They're getting up to the second level. Here goes Isaac again. Isaac, you're not going to catch that, man. Touchdown.
God, get away from the cop speed out there.
Oh my goodness.
This is just, I mean, wow. Kansas State, I mean, there's got to be some kind of an adjustment here. This has been an absolute show, and here we go. Again, there's like hesitation.
Oh, and we got a lane! Here we go! Lockett! Is he gonna get caught? Oh, he's going to the house!
Oh my God!
What is going on? This game has officially lost its mind!
This is unbelievable. If you thought the Florida versus Ole Miss game was good earlier today, this might have a top. We are on pace, ladies and gentlemen, for at least triple digits in points. I mean, this is unbelievable. And now here comes USF. And they're going to run it out.
Rosa Parks is coming through.
Oh my God.
I just got to say, Mayhem, if you had the under in this game, I feel sorry for you.
The over-under, I think, was set in the high 70s. It's going to be over by... If it's not already over, it's going to be over in about 10 seconds. Because the way these two teams are going. And here we go. Oh, play action. Got him to bite.
Oh, I thought he might try that over the top to the corner out there, but just not going to take a chance.
But I do really like that from USF. I know that you're looking at that and you're like, you know, like big play, but it's not worth, like the interception is not worth it. I love that, just taking the 4.
If it's underthrown, that gives Kansas State everything. Oh, and a big stick right there.
Yeah.
Finally,
Kansas State taking out a little bit of that frustration. That defense has been run over all day. A little bit of pride there.
Yeah,
but here we go, 3rd and 3. This is a huge play for both teams.
It is.
Here it is, 3rd and 3. Brown.
Oh, I can't believe he hit that. Wow.
And with the leaping grab, sophomore from Tennessee, his first catch, averages 131 yards a game. Kansas State has taken him out until now. And look at him pressing. You can see how they're just selling out for the run.
Yeah.
Which I don't blame them. I can't blame them for that.
Let's go to Isaac out of the backfield, and he tries to slip through.
Brown 8 of 8 for 196. I mean, this has been.
Is that efficient? That's efficient.
That is efficient. And you want to talk about efficient?
And Isaac goes over the top, and he's gonna take another one to the end zone.
Oh
my goodness! 200.
Take a bow is right.
243 yards for Isaac in the 3rd quarter.
Not even halfway through the 3rd quarter. Oh my goodness. Oh, we might be 4 seconds over halfway through the 3rd quarter, but this is, I mean, Kansas State, something has to have. I mean, this is unbelievable. And here we go.
Bill Snyder this would never happen to a Bill Snyder.
Go, Steven! Get down! And he had a lane in front of him if he could keep his foot in bounds.
Oh.
Here we go. It's 35-49. 7-on-7 football, non-stop. Here we go.
They're gonna. Oh, just. He's still got it. He's gonna hit it. Oh, and he's got it!
Oh my goodness.
What?
This is
I have never! Oh my god. He might as well just throw it up to the end zone. He's gonna catch it.
He's there! He's got a shot!
He oh, he throws it away. I mean, at this point, just put a blindfold on the quarterback. Tell him to take 6 steps and just throw it anywhere, and it'll be a catch.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna put it on the ground to Dylan Edwards here and take a breath.
Here we go.
Ooh.
3rd and 9. This is
3rd and 9.
This is a huge play. This is 4-down territory for Kansas State.
Absolutely.
Barnett almost fumbled the snap.
He's gonna try to run, but the defensive line gets him.
And
He's gonna hurry it up.
Huddle.
Oh, this is. I think he's gonna run the same sort of play. Like, it's the same.
Barnett
it's the same plays. They just.
Oh, he got it! He got it again!
The Kansas State wide receivers just will not go away.
I mean,
He's got the. He's gonna
again.
put it up in the end zone.
I thought he was gonna come down with it. And he probably should have. Statistically. Here we go, Barnett again looking.
He's got half the field open, but he's gonna go down.
And he had it. He had a lot of space, but just ran into his own lineman. 3rd and 13,
USF.
Kansas State, 4-down territory here, but they need a big play. Barnett.
Yep, there he goes again. Oh, he's gonna get it!
Down!
Oh!
Takes 4 hits, hangs onto the ball. Here we go.
Barnett's feet out of breath. There's no way this guy's still moving. He's gonna go out to the left again. He's gonna try to. Oh, another big hit.
Block. I mean, how is this guy even standing up?
And they just keep running this hurry up. Dylan Edwards. Dylan Edwards into the end zone.
What a play. Dylan Edwards gets the shove from his big lineman. He takes that push from behind and he's into the end zone. And Kansas State has brought it back to 1 score. It is 42-49. We are in the 3rd quarter. And here comes Parks.
Is Rosa Parks going to take this out? Yep.
He's taking it out. He's looking.
Oh.
Not a lot there.
yeah.
Kansas State has to get a stop. Oh, go ahead, Tiger.
Yeah, we just kind of got back from the stat guys and tricks receivers in a couple of those catches. They had a probability of less than 0.01%. So
Is that a face mask?
we might. It's holding.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
So,
big. That's a big penalty right
Love
there.
the stats there.
Yes, thank you, Tiger.
And Kansas State has to love that start. They basically get a 1st-down stop.
Trying to bait him here. And
Team
they're gonna
Brown.
get. Oh, he's got out of it. He
Throws it.
He's going for it.
He do it.
Oh my
Brown.
goodness! How bad do you want it?
9 for 9. The game of his life. And we still have a quarter to go. It looked like for sure he was going to be stopped at the 2. And he somehow spins out.
He just willed his way out of that.
Unbelievable.
It's a
This game
shame.
has had everything.
It's a shame that somebody's got to lose this game because, oh my goodness, the
These guys are
effort
both
on
winners.
display. The
everything
effort.
but defense.
Here we go. Defense optional. Brown. Double play.
Got him! Why not let him fly?
Again! Kansas State sold out for the run, and of course they call the play action. And
That's
Blake went
just-
gritty out of the stadium.
That was just a beautiful call. We saw that same type of play in the last game USF hit him on a couple of those just like that play action deep shot, and got him again with it. They hadn't really shown that all game, and they went to it in a big spot there, and they're up by 2, but I don't know what that means because they just keep coming.
No diddy. Here we go. USF, Kansas State.
What are they gonna do now?
Here we go. Big KS.
Big KS.
Here goes.
He's got the lane.
He's gonna run. He's gonna make
He's
a miss.
not going down.
And we got the no huddle. Just another play. We won't waste any time.
I'm just saying, this white boy is cold. Barnett. He is cold. He's not going down. He's just out here slinging it to Dylan Edwards.
Hangs on. Big hit, but he hangs on.
The common theme today.
Blake Barnett, here he goes.
Another. I swear they've been running the same.
Oh,
the ball's out, but he's right there.
When he needs it the most, the game script goes in his direction.
I swear Kansas State has run the same play over and over and over.
Here he goes. Barnett.
He's got a big lane again. He's just.
Oh, he's hit!
Oh.
You said this white boy's cold. This white boy might be out cold by the end of this game. The amount of hits that he's taken. I mean, if Kansas State loses, they're going to have to play next week.
He's going to give it off. Finally, Jackson. Is he going to make a move? Oh.
And just in time up there makes the tackle. This is unbelievable. First and goal, Barnett.
Barnett looking, sees a lane maybe. Oh, he tries to fire at the last second. That jersey is worn out. Oh, Edwards to the outside.
Touchdown.
Stop it.
And here, do the analytics come into play here? Yes, they do.
That was a quick play selection by Kansas State. They had this one ready to go.
He knew. He knew what he wanted to do.
Here he goes. An audible. Barnett looking.
Just waiting for somebody to open.
Bomb!
Got all day. Finally got to him, and still a one-possession game, but now they need the 2.
Yeah, that was a great job by USF to just cover everything. And I mean, Kansas State, it doesn't matter if you get the 2-point conversion or not. You have to at some point stop USF. At some point. Here they go.
Stretch play again. They did a pretty good job there.
Yeah, Isaac, I mean, 12 carries for 246. I don't think they're gonna, I mean, between him and Brown, who's the player of the game right now, but here we go, 2nd and 7. Wow.
Stepping up. Oh!
3rd and 6. I would be careful about taking those hits this late in the game.
Pressure is
But
on.
this is a big play for Kansas State.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense played cover.
What do you think? What do you think they're gonna do here?
I just know they're gonna put the ball in Barry and Brown's hands, and they're gonna ask him to make magic. And why wouldn't you?
Moves the
3rd
guy
and
in
6.
motion, making a few other adjustments here.
I have never seen so many audibles in my life before a snap. Here we go.
Oh! Oh!
Oh! Oh, he throws it! He
Got him! He had 2 guys just over there waiting with nobody around. I thought he had Isaac on the Texas route, but just wait for those guys to open up, and now down to the 2-minute warning, and this is a must stop here if you're Kansas State.
Yeah, you've got 3 timeouts, obviously. 1st down, you just have to get the 3. You have to get stopped. Here we go.
Oh, and
Handoff.
they
were on it.
stuffed that.
I almost would have liked
Kansas
to see a
State
play-action
is
play from
not.
USF.
Yeah, Kansas State is not going to use a timeout here.
This is interesting. You think theoretically you can get the stop, right? I almost think I understand exactly what they're doing. I think they're banking a little bit potentially on an incomplete pass or something along those lines, but USF going to take.
Are they going to
all
get
the
it
time.
off? They're not going to get it off.
Delay a game.
Delay the game, yeah, false start. I think they both could have been called. That's going to be very interesting, though.
See, now, like...
2nd and 17, this is tough. But
I
you still
don't
took
know.
40 seconds off the clock. So,
Yeah.
here we go. 2nd and 17. Here he goes.
Got the little
Brown
hitch route
over the
open.
middle. That's
a good
great
gain.
play. 3rd and 6. Kansas State does not. Oh, they do.
Oh, it's like,
I
I
thought they
don't,
wanted to
I
call
don't
that
know.
one
I think
And
you
that
got to
would have
call
been
that
quite the
one.
decision.
Yeah, that...
But here we go. 3rd and 6. You put the ball in your best player's hand. But who's your best player? Is it Brown or is it Isaac? I don't even know anymore. 3rd and 6. Here they go.
They got man coverage
Brown.
across the board. He's going to put it up there! Oh!
Where's the 50-50 the other way? Incomplete.
Wow. And
And
hang
they're
on a
not-
second.
the offense is
Hang
on
on a
the
Offense is on the
second.
field.
Hang on.
Here we go.
This is quite the decision.
This is.
I don't hate it
Would
because you can't... He can't lose the game. Right?
That's
It's going to go to
true.
overtime no matter what.
That was Brown's first incompletion of the entire game.
That's crazy.
I feel like that's the first incompletion we've seen in 4 quarters. I mean, Kansas State has caught everything. USF has had wide open players nonstop. Great pressure, which is what forces that. But on
Oh, my
4th and 6,
goodness.
this is it right here, Kansas State. This is all or nothing if you're Kansas State. Here we go. Here we
Got
go.
him!
Got it.
Drag
He got
over the
it.
middle, and he's... Oh, it's sticky! Oh!
And that's
there
gonna
it
do it.
is.
USF and the playoff
Oh.
bubble gets even more convoluted. They come back, they get their revenge, a 56-48 thriller.
What a game. Big 12 champs for USF. First season in the league. That's... Wow. All I can say is wow. I mean, that was the best game I've ever watched in this league. That was crazy.
Unreal.
Man. All right. Well, let's get to the coaches here. We'll bring in DBJ, and man, that was that was exciting to say the least. What was just your thought process like throughout the game as you know you were going up and down the field, and then every time you'd score a touchdown, Kansas State was coming right back with a kickoff return or another big play. Just talk us through your mindset throughout the game.
Yeah, we just couldn't get a stop the entire game. Like, I felt like I had players in position to get stopped, but I don't know, we just couldn't get the pick or the fumble or whatever. But yeah, the offense was unstoppable. I think we scored every the rest. That was pretty fun.
Sure did.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Yeah, I mean, obviously this is a huge win. Just talk to us about maybe some of the adjustments that you made between obviously playing Kansas State just a couple days ago to now. Was there anything different? You know, do you feel like you learned something about your team to help going into the playoffs and, you know, just your mindset playing Kansas State again and then looking forward into the playoffs here?
Yeah, I knew how to run the ball more against them because last game it was working, but I kind of got away from it. And I also wanted to stop the QB run, but, you know, we were hitting the QB, it just wasn't fumbling, so
Yep.
I guess we got to hit him harder next time.
Yeah, last question. I mean, you saw your cornerbacks on those 50-50 balls. Not a lot of success throughout the game. Is that something that you guys are going to need to work on in practice, or what do you see there?
Yeah, Marshawn Lattimore, he's going to shake it off. He's gonna be back better for playoffs. And I think we'll be good.
Well, congratulations, Big 12 champion, USF.
Thank you. The champion's here.
Yep. And we will bring in Electric here. Electric, just, you know, you faced this team obviously a few days ago, and were able to get some stops, in the second half that you needed. And this game, it just seemed like, whatever you tried, just couldn't stop them. Just sort of talk about the defensive effort out there today.
Good user at the end of the day. I'm not really mad about losing this game. Expect high play anytime you have to play me. You make one mistake, you lose the game. So I'm glad that he took that into consideration and proceeded to beat me. That was good on his part. I feel like for the offensive side, we messed up by not, we couldn't get the ball at half. That would have ultimately won me the game. But we couldn't get the ball to start the second half. He had it. And, of course, you've seen this is nothing but just skill between two players. Everything that happens is either user and no luck at all. So really happy to play against a user like USF. He's really good. But the defensive side, I think we just need to get better, especially on the run. There's no excuses for why we should allow so many yards on the run. We're missing at least one or two pieces on the defensive side, so that could be our excuse. But still, at the end of the day, even with the really high overall that we're missing, we have to come back and beat them.
Yeah, mayhem.
Yeah, just a quick question. Obviously, heading into the playoffs, Kansas State not going to have the first round bye. We'll kind of see where the seeding shakes out. But, heading into the playoffs, how do you feel, obviously, coming off this loss, moving forward as you try and make a championship run?
I mean, all we do here, we tried to knock him out. He's one of the scarier opponents that I would say that people would not want to see in the playoffs. Because if he's going back and forth with me on touchdowns after touchdowns after touchdowns, then it should be scary for anybody else that has to play him, and that's just how it is. Great job to him. He made some spectacular plays, and his QB made some crazy plays too. Great job for them on that side, and Blake Barnett, the coldest white boy out there. He's gonna come back in the playoffs, and whoever we play, I'm coming for you.
You hear strong words from Kansas State there, not holding back.
Are we concerned at all about all the shots that Barnett took today? Like, he was getting abused out there.
Yeah, see, like, I know you was going to talk about that because y'all was telling me earlier, Blake Barnett, he can't hang on to the ball after getting hit. He can't do this and that. He can't do this. Well, look at what he did. He did really good today. Didn't throw a single pick. He threw the ball in very tight spaces that probably nobody else as a user would throw it. A lot of contested catches from the wide receivers. Just overall great play by Blake Barnett. And sooner or later, him and Avery Johnson will be Hall of Fame college football players.
All right, well, humility. A mix of humility and lack of humility from the Kansas State coach there, perhaps as expected. But that's going to wrap it up. We've got one more game before we head to the playoffs here, and it certainly will be an interesting playoff picture. We'll see you all next time.